Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Today's episode will be another one of my artist series. Now, once again, I haven't checked what episode number it is, but yeah, it's up there in the 30s, maybe 40s. Anyway, I'll leave that number down there. It doesn't really make any difference. It just helps me keep a track of them. But today will be another one of a great comic creator, great artist. His name is Kevin Sharpe. Kevin has been around for quite a while. Once again, he's another one of those artists that's crossed a lot of the platforms. So he's worked for the big two, he's worked for Marvel, including, X titles, X-Men. He's done some Hulk, he's done some Thor, he's done some Avengers, he's done bits and pieces of everything. DC, he's done some Justice League. He's done some Supergirl. I think maybe in Flash and Green Lantern as well, quite possibly. I did do a quick sort of look or whatever like that, trying to remember everything off the top of my head, obviously. He's also done some work for IDW and other independent publishing companies. So he has got quite a broad spectrum of work, and great credits under his name. Now, in saying that, Kevin, I pretty much saw that. Now, this was, let's say, 2016, 2017. I think it was 2017. Friends with him on Facebook, actually, and noticed that he'd opened up his commission list at the time. And me, as per normal, I always try and go for the top tier if I can afford it. So he pretty much offered, like 9x12s and 11x17s and that. And 11x17 is my preferred size that I prefer to go for. I went for full body pencil and ink with background. Now, in saying that, once again, another artist that went above and beyond. Kevin was extremely affordable as well. Like, I know I've talked about a lot of artists, keep raising their rates, like the price of, key comic books and things like that. Everything has sort of exponentially gone up over the years. But I do remember one thing is that, yeah, Kevin was very accommodating, very friendly, super easy to work with, and the time frame was quite good as well. Now, in saying that, a lot of people have sort of, either reached out, or I see the comments and they're going, oh, you really waited that long and stuff like that. But once again, in the commission game, you got to remember that artists have deadlines. Working, especially if you're working for the big two, deadlines can be quite tight as well. That work always comes first, and if you're a commission collector like myself, you need to be able to accommodate for that, as long as there's communication. That is the main gripe that commission collectors or original art collectors have with artists, is communication. So it's just a simple thing of dropping a line saying, haven't forgotten about you, got deadlines at the moment, we'll get to it when I can. And that's all we ask. It's not this waiting for 6 months and we haven't heard anything. Or even if we send an email and you don't get a reply for a month. It's just a simple, haven't got to it yet, will do when I can. That's all we require. But putting that sort of negativity aside, Kevin was super, super awesome, super easy to deal with. And as I said, communication was fantastic. So I think it might have been about maybe 6 months or something like that, which is, for my grand scheme of things in time frames that I've had to wait, is nothing. Literally nothing. So quite happy to get it and quite happy to own this piece. Now, in this time frame around 2016, 2017, I was focusing purely on Spideyverse characters. I literally said to Kevin, artist choice if you'd like to. And I said to him, you can do like what I do with most artists. If they say, oh, what do you mean, Spider-Verse, I said anything in the Spider-Verse. So whether it's Spider-Man himself or a different costume, a different, you know, iteration of Spider-Man, whether it's a villain, whether it's a hero or an ally, or whether they're mainstream or, you know, the big wheel, you know, like somebody, you know, that might have been in like 1 or 2 comics. I'm not really fussed. As long as it's from the Spider-Verse, I'm quite happy. So he didn't pick, I'd classify this character, oh, it's actually a villain. I'd classify this villain as probably not quite the A-list villain, but probably the B, I would say, because he's been around for a long time and has been, you know, in a lot of books, but he's not a Green Goblin or a, you know, or a Doc Ock or a Vulture or that, you know, like a Sinister Six style caliber, but still a mainstay in the Spideyverse. And that is Shocker. So as you can see, 11 by 17, pencil and ink with background. Now, I think it was either with background or without background. I don't think it was a min or a max background like some artists do. But I do like how he sort of put, you can see the like Spidey head on the wall there, as if he's sort of like, you know, shining, you know, a Spidey light on the wall. But even just the detail and the bricks, and obviously in the netting in his costume and things like that, is just, yeah, super, super awesome. Another favorite piece of mine. Like, I know I say that with every single piece. But yeah, like if it's an enjoyable experience, or you get obviously, you know, a great result at the end, even if there's a wait, it's still a shining light in this sort of industry at this point in time. As you can see, I think he's down in the middle there somewhere. Yeah, there we are. There's his signature there. So very, very cool piece indeed. I'll just move it a little bit closer to give you a bit more detail. So super, super cool. And the other thing was, he actually started, this is actually not the original piece. This is actually the original piece, or he decided that he didn't like it or something like that, so he just said, I'll just send that as well. So you can just see it's literally just a pencil outlay, but he's already started cross-hatching and shading and things like that, and he's like, oh no, I'm going to use the other piece, so he literally just sent me both. So I keep them together. So very, very cool. So yeah, so that's my piece from Kevin Sharpe, 11 by 17, pencil and ink, full figure with background. And as I said, one of the more easy transactions, one of the more enjoyable transactions that I've had. And as I said, Kevin's a super nice guy. That, yeah, grateful to be able to get the opportunity to basically work with him. So that'll do for this particular video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do all the usual YouTubey stuff. Leave a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up on the way out, because it's apparently supposed to help the algorithm. And obviously, if you're not subscribed, please do so. I do occasionally look at the analytics for my YouTube thing, and I do notice that obviously the greater percentage of my watchers are people who subscribe, but there is a small percentage of people that do watch the videos that are not actually subscribed. So it doesn't cost anything to hit that subscribe button. You don't have to turn notifications on if you don't want to. You know, it keeps you up to date. You know, pops up into your feed every now and again. I'm only a small channel. You might want to watch a video occasionally. So yeah, if you just hit that subscribe button, greatly, greatly appreciated. But anyway, as I said, this will be the end of the video. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.